So good day everyone, this is group 2 for reducing test for sugars. So introduction, reduction test for sugar kay biochemical test used to detect the presence of reducing sugar such as katong glucose, fructose, and lactose. So reducing sugar have free aldehyde or ketones group that can donate electrons to other molecules causing reduction. So in this test, atong buhaton kay sugar reacts with specific reagents such as Benedict's Fellings, Barfoed, Nylander's o katong picric acid test, changing color when a reducing sugar is present. The color change indicate that the sugar has reduced to the reagent, making the reduction test a useful way to identify and quantify certain sugar sample. So objectives no kay to identify reducing sugar, to understand reduction reaction, and to differentiate monosaccharide and disaccharide. So assignment, differentiate between oxidation and reduction. So in this experiment, which is oxidized and which is reduced? It is the sugar or the reagent. So oxidation kay ma-occur siya when mag-lose og electron or mag-gain og oxygen. So this can result increase in oxidation state, whereas the reduction kay mag-happen siya kung mag-gains ang electron then mag-lose iyang oxygen. Mag-opposite lang sila sa oxidation, then leading to the decrease in its oxidation. So in this reduction test for sugars such as Fellings or Benedict's test, the sugar glucose kay typically ga-oxidize siya because it donates electron to other substance. As the sugar loses electron, it undergo oxidation. So the reagent used in this test, which contains metal ions like copper ion and Fellings and Benedict's test, kay muni sila ang ga-accept sa electron, da sila ang ga-undergo og reduction. So this transfer the electron allows the metal ions in the reagent to move to a lower oxidation state, producing a color change or precipitation, which is indicate a positive result for the presence of reducing sugar.
So si oxidation kay muni siya ang loss of electron by a substance. Muni siya ang ganang ga-donate og mga electron kay mawalaan man siya sa mag-donate. So in biological or organic chemistry context, this can also means na addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Si reduction naman kay muni siya ang ga-gain, muni siya ang gakuha og mga electron by a substance. In some cases, the removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. So sa among experiment, si sugar in the solution kay muni siya ang ga-oxidize, kay mo man ni siya ang ga-donate og electron to convert a different form. Then si reagent, which is katong si Fellings, Benedict's, o katong sila lima, kay muni sila ang ga-reduce, kay kaniman sila ang ga-gain of electron from sugar, resulting a color change or katong mga precipitation. Typically mag-indicate siya as positive result. So oxidizing agent kay muni siya si copper sulfate in Fellings Benedict solution ga-act as oxidizing agent because sila ang ga-accept of sugar. So reducing agent naman, the sugar itself kay muni si reducing sugar kay mo man ni siya ang ga-donate of electron causing the reduction of the reagent.
So, to summary ani, ang sugar kay mag-oxidize, so siya ang ga-act as reducing agent, then ang reagent nag-use kay siya ang ga-reduce, muni siya ang ga-act as oxidizing agent. So complete the table below with indication for positive result. Sa Fellings test kay red or brick red precipitate, muni siya ang due to reduction of copper ions by the sugar. Ang katong precipitate na mag-produce kay ginatawag siya cuprous oxide. Dayan ang Benedict's test kay a positive result kay gashow siya og red precipitate depending on the amount of reducing sugar. Then sa Nylander's test kay a positive result kay gashow siya og black precipitate or brown due to the reduction of bismuth ion. Then ang Barfoed test kay positive test show a red precipitate if monosaccharide are present as they react faster than disaccharide. So picric acid test kay positive result kay show og red or brown color indicating the reduction of picric acid to picramic acid by the reducing sugar. Reagent and materials kay Fellings solution A, Fellings solution B. Nylander's reagent, Barfoed reagents, 5% glucose solution, saturated picric acid solution, Benedict's solution, and 10% sodium carbonate solution. The apparatus kay graduated cylinder, 10 ml hot plate, droppers, test tube rack, tube holder, stopwatch, beaker 500 ml, 250 ml steering rod, and water bath. So the data and results.
So first, ang experiment nato ang first nga gitest for is ang Fellings test. So ang Fellings test kay nag-yield siya, ang positive result niya is red or brick red precipitate. And for the Fellings test, mo ni siya ang test nga used to identify reducing sugars in a sample. And it relies on the ability of these sugars to reduce copper 3 ions to copper 1 oxide, which forms a brick red precipitate. So kani, as you can see here, nga ang kaning sa pinakaunang test tube, sa group 1, nag-yield siya og positive result, brick red precipitate, same as sa group 2, group 3, and group 4. So, tanan grupo is nag-yield og positive results. So, mo na siya nga, sama sa gingon ganina ni Mary nga, mo na siya ang cuprous oxide. Next, please. So for the discussion sa Fellings test, the Fellings test is used to detect reducing sugars, and Fellings solution is a blue solution made from two separate components. So sa tong pag-experiment aning Fellings test, kay di ba duha man to ka solution ang gibutang didto Fellings A, which is na-contain to siya og a solution of copper 2 sulfate, and Fellings B, a solution of sodium, potassium tartrate, and sodium hydroxide. So kato siya nga, and when these two solutions are mixed together, they form Fehling solution, which is blue due to the presence of copper 3 ions. So mo to nga, 'di ba, sa to ang sa procedure pa lang dito ako gi-explain na dito nga ang Fehlings A ug Fehlings B kay i-mix siya, 'di ba? So mo to ang tawag ana niya if na-mix siya together is Fehling solution. And it helped us identify reducing sugar through a simple color change when the sugar reduces copper ion. So, as you can see sa experiment nato nga gibuhat sa group 1 hangtod group 4, nag-color change man siya. So, mo na siya nga nagpasabot nga sugar reduces and mo na siya ang copper ions. So, for the rationale is, Fellings test is based on the ability of reducing sugars to reduce copper 2 ions to copper 1 oxide, which forms precipitate, and mo tong giingon ganina nga, nag-yield siya og brick red precipitate, and all of the groups nga nag-show og positive result, nagpasabot to siya nga na ay presence and concentration of reducing sugars. And ang kining Fellings test, it is commonly used to test for reducing sugars in various biological and chemical samples, such as urine for diabetes diagnosis and or food products. And the presence and quality of reducing sugars can be useful for determining sugar content or maturity in fruits. So, kining Fellings test is magamit siya as kinang sample test sa urine sa mga diabetes diagnosis. Nga, makita na to nga, naa siya color change. Next, please. So, for the Benedict's test, ang iyang positive result is from green to yellow to red precipitate. So, kaning Benedict's test, kay a test, qualitative experiment used to detect reducing sugar. So, giingon po diri nga ang Benedict's test kay same lang sila principle ni Fellings test, but lahi lang ang gigamit na kanang solution, where reducing sugar, copper, two ions in an alkaline solution to copper 1 forming a colored precipitate muna siyang from green to yellow to red precipitate. So, diri una sa group 1. Sa ang group 1, nag-yield siya og a yellow solution was formed which then turned brown and settled to red precipitate after a few minutes. So, nag-show siya og positive result. Sa group 2 is from green to yellow to brick red precipitate. Nag-yield gyapon siya og positive result. Sa group 3 is from blue to greenish yellow, then to red upon heating. Pasabot, nag-yield yapon siya og positive result. And lastly, for the group 4, from green to yellow to red precipitate, nag-show siya og. So, all of the groups yielded positive result. So, next please. Next, so for the discussion, the Benedict's test is similar. So as what I have said earlier, na ang Benedict's test is similar raw siya sa Felling's test. And reducing sugars donate electrons to the copper 1 ions in Benedict's solution. This reduces copper ions to copper 1 oxide, which is a red precipitate. Then the color, how much reducing sugar is in the sample. So napasabot, 'di ba, ang ato ang positive result kay green to yellow to red. So na siya pasabot atong mga colors nga gi-indicate ito sa positive result. So first green, pasabot siya is very very low sugar. Sa yellow katong sa middle niya is ang moderate sugar. And for the sa precipitate niya nga brick red, nagpasabot to siya og high sugar content. And ang kani nga Benedict's test kay used to check if a substance contains reducing sugars like glucose or fructose. So all of the groups yielded positive results. So nagpasabot nga nato siya reducing sugars like glucose or fructose. So a reducing sugar is a sugar that can change Benedict's solution from blue to another color like green, yellow, red when heated. So makita man nato no nga sa ato ang sa upat ka test tube nag color change man jud siya nagpasabot nga naa ang reducing sugar. So for the rationale is reducing sugars acts like electron donors that change blue copper ions in Benedict solution into a red solid precipitate. So sa first palang daan sa ingon ni Marilyn na ang reducing ang katong ang kini nga test for Felling's test o Benedict's test kay naga is a reducing sugar siya nga ga-change jud siya nga through a simple color change ma-indicate na dayon nato kung naaba na presence ba ang reducing sugar ana. So the color change tells you how much sugar is present, making it a quick and easy test for sugar detection. So kani siya nga Benedict's test is dali lang nato siya mahibal-an kay through a simple color change lang gyud sama sa Felling's test ganina. Na change lang siya into a red precipitate, makita na nato nga presence ang reducing sugar, and also for the Benedict's test nga nag-color change dayon siya into ito red precipitate, makita na dayon nato nga nga presence ang sugar ang reducing sugars.
So next is the Nylander's test. So Nylander's test is also a qualitative analysis method used to detect reducing sugars, particularly glucose. So kabalo man kita na ang mga reducing sugars is glucose, fructose, lactose, and maltose. And then sa ato ang test result diri is group 1 nag-yield sila of black precipitate, group 2 yielded black solution in black precipitate form, then group 3 dark brown to black precipitate, then group 4 dark yellow almost brown. So as ato ang positive result is black, brown, or precipitate, which is ang group 4 lang ang nag-yielded og negative result. So naagit tay mga factors ana na to be discussed this. Next. So summarize na lang na ako. So balik ko na ko, Nylander's test is a qualitative analysis method used to detect reducing sugars, particularly in glucose. So the test involved mixing the samples with Nylander's reagent which contains bismuth nitrate and sodium hydroxide. So kung ang Nylander's reagent is ma-mix with reducing sugars, it will reduce the bismuth ions because bismuth ions is reduced when reducing sugars are present because the sugars oxidize and act as a reducing agent, so reducing the bismuth subnitrate in the reagent. So sa ato ang experiment kay reducing sugar man jud ato ang gigamit, which is glucose, so ma-reduce jud niya ang bismuth ions if ma-mix na ang Nylander's and glucose, resulting in a color change that indicates the positive result through the formation of black or brown precipitate. So sa ato ang observation, all groups, the 3 groups 1, 2, and 3 yielded positive result, then ang group 4 lang ang nag-negative result, which is katong faint brown yellowish precipitate. So ang explanation ana is static factors, which is the first factors nga nganong nag-brown lang jud ang group 4 is because nga ang ilang gigamit na water, it is just kana mag-simmer lang siya. So sa ato ang manual is dapat din siya is boiling water gid siya kay para mas mopaspas ang color change. So ang gigamit naman nila na boiling method ay kanang heating method is just kanang simmering lang siya. So wala kaayo na nakuha ang concentration na kailangan nato sa Nylander's test. Then Nylander's test serves in our rationale. Nylander's test serves as an important diagnostic tool in both clinical and food analysis, primarily for detecting and reducing sugars like glucose. Its significance lies in identifying abnormal glucose level, which can indicate conditions such as diabetes mellitus. For katong, remember na to sa katong giingon ni ma'am, mo ni siya ang ginagamit for katong test for urine gani. So if mag-test to for urine, if magbutang ta og Nylander's reagent, if mag-block siya, so it indicates na mas grabe ang concentration sa ang glucose sa iyahang ihi. So mo na siya mag-indicate na siya og diabetes mellitus. So additionally, this test is valuable in assessing the sugar content in food products, contributing to the nutritional studies and dietary planning. Then, understanding Nylander's test enhances awareness of carbohydrates, metabolism, and its implication for health, fostering curiosity about the biochemical processes that governs our body energy balance. So, atong malikod, Nylander's test is positive result is black or brown precipitate. Next is the Barfoed test. So as nato makita diri sa upat ka grupo, tanan nag-yield og positive result, which is the red precipitate. So group 1 yielded red precipitate. Then group 2, blue solution, red precipitate at the bottom. Then group 3, red precipitate. Then group 4, blue solution, red precipitate. So isa-summary na ko na siya dito. So ang Barfoed contains copper 2 acetate monohydrate, acetic acid, and water. Mali ko na ko. Next lang god palihog. Maragula lang ko siya nabutang diri. So balik ko na ko ha. Ang Barfoed has 3 components: copper 2 acetate monohydrate, acetic acid, and water. Mo na siya ang components sa sulod sa Barfoed reagent. So, Barfoed test is also a qualitative analysis method specifically designed to mag-differentiate between monosaccharide and disaccharide based on their reducing properties. So, ang Barfoed test is not kanang dili inyo sa ato kay na-discuss na ni Odi sa ilahang katong post-lab discussion na unsa ang reagent na makapa-differentiate between monosaccharide and disaccharide based on their reducing properties, which is muna siya ang Barfoed's test. So, ato ang, when a sample is combined with the Barfoed reagent, then i-heat. So, Barfoed, atong gigamit na to is Barfoed reagent plus glucose. So, if i-heat na to, the formation of red precipitate indicates the presence of reducing monosaccharide. So, ang blue solution ani nasa taas is that precipitate suggests that the disaccharide did not react with the test within the time frame. Kaya nga, as ma-recall pa nako ang time frame lang yun sa atong pag-hit ani it kay murag 30 seconds lang ata to. So maybe sa 30 seconds na to ato kay wala kayo siya na kuha ang tanan reducing monosaccharide, which napatay mga nabilin nga disaccharide. So, di ba, ang Barfoed is to test differentiate between monosaccharide and disaccharide. So, ato ang test is, para mahibalaan na to na monosaccharide siya o disaccharide, monosaccharide is paspas siya mo react. While disaccharide is more weaker reducing agent than monosaccharide, so they take longer to react. Then, for the rationale, Barfoed test is essential for, di ba, like distinguish between monosaccharide and disaccharide in carbohydrate analysis. Its ability to produce a red precipitate for monosaccharide allows researcher to identify simple sugars quickly. Ito, di ba, ang monosaccharide, mas fast siya mo react compared to disaccharide. So, the presence of a blue solution indicates that disaccharide did not react within the test time frame. So, this test enhances our understanding of carbohydrate composition in food and its nutritional significance. So, Barfoed test, red precipitate, blue solution. Next.
Okay, for the last test na atong gi-perform for reducing sugar test, picric acid test. So as you can see, ang atong positive result sa picric acid test is red or brown color. Pero pag tanaw na to sa mga results sa every group, nag-yield siya og no color change or yellowish solutions only. So before nato mahibalaan kung ngano ingana before nato mahibalaan ang mga possible na factors that leads to a negative result, ila-ilahon sa nato ang picric acid test and the reaction mechanism behind it. So next slide, Mary, please. So the picric acid test is a qualitative test used to detect the presence of reducing sugars. So this test is based on the reduction of picric acid, or in chemical name niya is 2,4,6-trinitrophenol, to picramic acid, 2-amino-4,6-dinitrophenol, in the presence of a reducing sugar under alkaline conditions. So the reaction produces a characteristic deep red or mahogany color. So pareha sa positive result na gibutang sa previous slide na red or brown color. So this indicates the presence of reducing sugar. So ang picric acid test, the reducing property, ang atong gigamit nga sugar dinhi is glucose. So the reducing property of glucose is demonstrated by its ability to reduce picric acid to picramic acid in an alkaline medium. So this occurs because glucose, as a reducing sugar, has a free aldehyde group that gets oxidized during the reaction. So ang reaction mechanism manggod sa ato ang picric acid kay magwork siya in an alkaline medium. So ang aldehyde group of glucose reduces the nitro group in picric acid to amino group, forming a picramic acid. Pag magforma siya picramic acid, from picric acid to picramic acid, that means na siya color change and it is deep red or brown. Mo na ang naga-indicate na ay presence of reducing sugar. And by the way, ang gigamit nato na alkaline medium is the sodium carbonate, which is a mild base only po. So balik ta sa previous slide, please. So again, tanan group is nag-yield og negative result, which is no color change and yellowish solution. And the kind of factors na possible nga nganong ingana nga to ang result. First siguro is first here is the absence of glucose or reducing sugar. But I think dili ni siya mao ang reason behind the negative result kay sa previous results man nagamit ta og same sugar which is glucose and nag-yield man sila og positive result tanan except lang jud aning picric acid test. So i-cross out nato na siya nga factor. Next is incorrect pH or lack of alkalinity. So according sa ako ang na-search sa website or sa net kay usually daw nga ginagamit nila nga alkaline medium sa picric acid test is a strong base such as sodium hydroxide. But sa ato ang procedure, ang gigamit nato is sodium carbonate. So the test requires an alkaline medium manggod for the reduction reaction to take place. So if the solution is not sufficiently alkaline, then the reaction will not proceed and no color change will occur. So isa ni sa tingin jud ako nga what do you call that? Kang naka-rason jud nga no nag-negative result ta. And naapod diri is degraded reagent. Maybe the picric acid or the alkali solutions might lose reactivity over time due to improper storage. O kaya kanang kitang gudang last na gamit sa mga reagents and previous sections pod ang una nakagamit and maybe wala na na-store og tarong before siya naabot sa ato. So, let's talk about the sodium carbonate nga ato ang gigamit kaganina. Since kani ang kanang dako kay nga factor nga naka the reason behind nga nag-yield tag negative result. So, sodium carbonate is a mild alkali and it can create the alkaline environment. Yes, it can create the alkaline environment needed for the reduction of picric acid to picramic acid by glucose. However, the efficiency of the reaction might be affected magod compared to stronger bases like sodium hydroxide. So much better siguro kung nagamit ta og sodium hydroxide, but nagsunod lang po ta sa manual na ato ang ginagamit. So again, picric acid test is a qualitative test used to detect the presence of reducing sugar, and sadly, neither of the group yielded a positive result. Next slide, please. For the rationale, picric acid test is used as a diagnostic test in biochemical studies. Historically also, it is used to detect reducing sugars in urine in cases of diabetes mellitus. Creatinine measurement, however, picric acid is used in the Jaffe reaction to detect and measure creatinine levels in blood and urine. This is essential for assessing kidney function. And in the past, dilute solutions of picric acid were used as antiseptics for burns and wounds. However, due to its toxicity, dili na siya ginagamit karon. Di-discontinue na ang usage of picric acid as antiseptics for burns and wounds. That's all for picric acid test. Next slide, please. So what product is formed when the aldehyde end of glucose is oxidized? When the aldehyde end of glucose is oxidized, the product formed is called an aldonic acid. This occurs when the aldehyde functional group is converted into a carboxylic acid through oxidation. So when the aldehyde group at the end of glucose is oxidized down, it forms a carboxylic acid group. So this results to a compound called gluconic acid. But since ang gipangutana dira is glucose, to be exact, it is called gluconic acid. Aldonic acids are a class of compounds formed when the aldehyde group of an aldose sugar is oxidized to a carboxylic acid group. So for glucose, oxidation of its aldehyde group produces a gluconic acid, making it a specific type of aldonic acid. So in short, answer sa question is aldonic acid. But if you want to be specific, it is called gluconic acid. Next, please.
So for the second question, how do hexoses affect alkaline Cu2 or copper complex ions, and what is made of this reaction? So hexoses such as glucose can reduce alkaline copper complex ions, converting copper 2 plus to copper plus and forming a brick red precipitate of copper oxide or cuprous oxide in the process. This reaction is indicative of the reducing properties of these sugars and is utilized in qualitative and quantitative analysis to determine the presence of reducing sugars. So, glucose isa na siya ka reducing agent, and as a reducing agent, it has a special ability to donate electrons. When glucose is added to the copper solution, mag-give up siya og mag-give up siya og electron to the copper ions. And from that, kay mag-change ang ihang charge from copper 2 plus to copper plus. This change in charge causes the copper ions to clump together. And sa iyang pag-clump, mag-form siya og solid reddish-brown precipitate, which is cuprous oxide. This precipitate is what gives the reaction its characteristic brick red color. So next. For the last question, do all three disaccharides act as reducing agents? Why or why not? So, maltose and lactose are reducing disaccharides with free anomeric carbons, allowing them to act as reducing agents by forming aldehydes. In contrast, sucrose is a non-reducing sugar since its anomeric carbons are involved in glycosidic bonds, preventing it from having a free aldehyde or ketone group. So in maltose and lactose, one of these anomeric carbons is free. So free meaning it is not linked to anything else. This free anomeric carbon opens up the possibility for the disaccharide to react as a reducing agent. Then, it can change into an aldehyde group. Sa sucrose, both anomeric carbons are involved in a special bond, and kana nga bond is called glycosidic bond. And it's like both hooks are attached to each other, locking the molecule in place. And since wala man siya free anomeric carbon that enables it nga kanang makig-interact sa lain and form an aldehyde group. Next. So, to conclude, these tests are effective methods for detecting reducing sugars like glucose across various samples due to their unique chemical properties and reaction mechanisms. Each test employs different reagents and conditions tailored to produce distinct visual results such as color changes or absence of reducing sugars. This diversity in testing methods allows for flexibility and specificity in the identifying reducing sugars. So that would be all. Thank you.